Hey, how's it going, my friends? Scott Zlatev here, and one of the things that I really look at a lot is I look at a lot of different famous people. I have so many different mentors, from celebrities to just interpersonal relationships that I've developed over the years, and I really just model after people who have what I want, or I respect them in some way. And one thing I learned from one person in particular, everybody knows him from the big screen. A lot of people know him from all the different movies that he's done, even some TV shows, and he was actually a rapper. Everybody knows him. His name's Will Smith. Now, one of these days, I'm telling you right now, I'm putting my intentions out there into the universe, and I'm going to be having dinner with Will Smith in the very near future. As soon as he sees this video, right? But that's one of the things that I learned from Will Smith. Now, a lot of people don't really know some of the background on Mr. Smith, but I study successful people, and anybody who has success. I want to know what it is that they do, how they think, what they how did they get where they got? Because the thing is that we all have different challenges in our lives. We all have different obstacles that come up, but it's how you deal with those challenges, how you deal with those obstacles, that sets you apart from everyone else. One of the things that most of us always fight, and it's just our sphere of influence. And something that Will Smith said here, recently, I watched some of his different videos on how he thinks and stuff like that. And this was actually something that he said quite some time ago, but I still reflect back on it. And I was just actually watching a video, and one of the things that he was stated as saying in an interview with one of his I forget who he was being interviewed by, because he's been interviewed by so many people. But one of the things that he was saying in that interview was that being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. And you think about that, and you look back in your lifetime, and you look at like for me, for example, I've had many different friends and family. A lot of them they're very well intentioned, but what happens is a lot of people impose their fear and their scarcity mindedness onto you. And so what ends up happening is, like, for instance, okay, your parents or somebody who loves you says, you can do whatever you want to do in life. You can be whoever you want to be in life. And when you get all excited and you think about that and you internalize that and you say, yes, I can do it. I can be whatever I want to in life. And you think of a child. A child knows absolutely no fear. I've got a little girl, and I'm constantly afraid of what she could do because she has no fear. And I love that about her, because she hasn't been held back by society. She hasn't been corrupted by all the BS that's out there. She only knows what she wants, and she only knows what she can do, and even what she can't do. She thinks up here what's possible, and she thinks that she can attain that. And it's absolutely true. You can. It's not until we get older where all of a sudden we have people saying, yes, you can do that, but let's be realistic. Okay? Realism is it's something that stifles people, because what is real? What is realistic to one person is not going to be realistic to another person, because it depends on where you are at up here and in here. That depends on where you're going to end up. And where you see in your life and in your vision is what your true destiny awaits. And that's how when you visualize exactly what you want and exactly what you get, and you see it so vividly up here that it's only a matter of time before it actually happens. That's realistic. Is whatever you can think up here, and whenever you can dream up, that's realist. I mean, there was at one point where we didn't even know that we could get onto the moon. I remember hearing a lot of times Will Smith saying, it's not realistic to walk into a room and turn on the light switch right here, and all of a sudden light. You know, it's not realistic for that. But fortunately, we had a person who thought, well, hey, that would be really great, and invented electricity. You know, it's just like another quote that he was saying was, it's unrealistic to take a metal tube and be able to send it over, you know, over the seas. But fortunately, the Wright brothers didn't think so. Wright brothers and many others. See, being realistic is one of the things that completely sets a lot of people back, and it's the fear of just putting yourself out there, the fear of stretching yourself, and the fear of what we can actually accomplish as human beings in this world. You know, that's why I absolutely love listening to Will Smith. He's one of my mentors in success. You know, watching him, you know, over the years. And this is actually the first time I've actually recorded a video and actually, you know, expressed that out. But that's how much, you know, people like Will Smith, I could go on and on. I mean, Michael Jordan, you know, he in himself, you know, another testament of a person who we see the results, and everybody wants the results, but they don't see the work ethic. They don't see the mindset. They don't see all those things that don't seem like they really matter. That's what really matters, and that's what gets them to that end point in life and in business or sports or whatever it is that their craft is. That's what I love most about all these different people. And I just wanted to share this because I've had, you know, a lot of different experiences over the past several years that have completely transformed my life, my abilities, my ability to communicate a message to people, to inspire and motivate others to be able to tap into who they really are and the power that they have within. Now, I'm not like a motivational speaker or anything like that, but for me, you know, coming from where I came from with the background, and now being to where I am with the success that I've had, I talk with a lot of different people on a regular basis, and some people I haven't spoke with for years, and they see where I am now, and they're like, whoa, you know. And the difference is that they haven't developed their mindset. They still almost, when I speak with them, they're almost like a gosh, how do I put it? They're almost as if they're a victim of their own thinking. And, you know, one of the things that, like what Will Smith was saying in that quote that I just brought out, was that, you know, they think realistically, and their realism that they have up here, or what's been drilled and kind of brainwashed into their head, is what's holding them back. So just a quick little message here from myself to you. Don't be realistic. Be as unrealistic as you possibly can be, because if most people are being realistic, that means the road less traveled has a lot less competition. So it's a lot better to go against a lot less competition and be as unrealistic as you possibly can and reach for the stars, because you don't want to be hitting the mud down below the tree. So this is Scott Zlatev. Love you, appreciate you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.